In 2014, we have started the projected program. I have designed the program based on the skills for psychological recovery and added this to the art therapies modalities with dance, movement, music and visual arts therapy modules to it. We're helping the Syrian refugee children mainly right now, but our program is a trauma rehabilitation workshop, therefore is suitable for all children who have been through extensive trauma and complex traumas in their lives. In the trauma rehabilitation workshops, we use art as a tool. Therefore, for example, in the music therapy sessions, we make musical instruments with discarded objects. For example, the plastic bottles that we collect, we turn them into shakers. We put lentils and rice in them. So we make it with the affordable and everyday items that the kids can recreate and replicate. And we try to teach them that art isn't something that they can access at all times. And then also we teach them skills that they need throughout their lives. For example, with the shakers, once they do it and they shake it 1, 2, 3, stop, they learn impulse control. Then they also learn that when they don't want to stop, they need to tolerate that frustration, and through that they gain the frustration tolerance. They learn new rules and they learn how to apply these rules into different settings. They learn how to take turns when they're playing games, for example, in the dance movement sessions. They come into the middle and they make their own gestures and they turn that into a game with other kids, and that way they're also socializing with one another. They're learning problem-solving skills and they're utilizing those in the art therapy sessions through the visual expression of their innermost ideas and innermost feelings being contained on a piece of paper or through a 3D material. They're learning how to transform those internal feelings into external artworks and to be able to communicate with their artwork and expression without using the words. The program consists of 15 therapy sessions with the children. These are group sessions. However, before we accept the children into the program, we meet with their parents one-on-one and have psychological assessments as well as demographic information taken from them. This gives us a better opportunity to understand the needs of the children and needs of the family. That way we can help them reach their goals as well as we reach our goals. After the parent meetings, we take the children for the 15 sessions. After the 15 intensive trauma sessions are done, we do a reading day with them, and we also do a sociocultural day with them. These 2 days after the therapy sessions help them practice the skills that they have learned and help them internalize these skills in a non-therapeutic setting, and also help them express themselves and have fun and get to know the society and the new culture, the host culture that they are now living in. After the project is done, we have another family meeting with the families and the caregivers. We discuss how the progress of the children were throughout the project, and we also take their feedbacks about the program and their children. We provide them with positive discipline alternatives and help them come up with alternative solutions to the problems that they are having with their children. If they are in need of any referrals at that point, we do refer them to other agencies as well. We see the results mostly in children's behaviors. The way that they look, the way that they talk, and the way that they engage with one another changes throughout the workshop. However, we also hear it from the families with the pre and post assessments that we do, with the family visits that we do. We hear it back from them as well that the change is not only present in the sessions with us, but it is also present in their everyday lives, in their home lives. And the parents are saying that their children are much more willing to play outside. They are much more willing to go to school. They're much more willing to help out in the house. And these are all positive qualities that the families are really, really happy about, and they're seeing the change. And then the teachers also see the change in their children, because most of the time it is really hard to manage the children in a classroom setting. But when they see these changes and the children have the rules and they know how to behave when a really difficult situation happens, then the teachers can also function better in their classrooms, and the change is really obvious for them as well. And we also hear it from the kids. This is the first time that they're feeling like they're children. They're feeling like they're being heard, they're being witnessed, and what they're saying, what they're feeling it matters for someone else. And when they see that, they feel more human, and they want to feed that human connection that we're creating for them. And they want to take that out and they want to bring it to other people. So they're teaching the skills that we teach them to their classmates, to their other friends, to their siblings. And therefore, even though the the immediate effects of the project might be small and might be limited with the children that we reach out. The actual effects of it is much bigger than that. It is the ripple effect, and these children are actually the ambassadors of these skills now, and they are the ones who are spreading it. When children have been through extensive trauma, violence often becomes a way of communication, and this trauma feeds more trauma and more violence in their lives, and the tolerance for negative events and negative experiences in their lives get a lot lower. We want to change that. We want to break that cycle, and we want to give the children the tools that they need to be able to be resilient, and to be able to be productive, and to be able to reach their full potentials. We have only reached 1,000 children, even though on an individual basis this is a really large number. On the scale of this disaster, it is only a fraction. There is over 3 million refugees registered in Turkey, and over 54.2% of those are children. That means there's a lot of children who are in need of support and psychological skills that they need to be able to continue their lives as healthy and productive beings of this world.